Class of 2018, where you at? Here we go. I thought this was supposed to be a celebration. It's too quiet out here. Where we at? Can I hear you again? 2018, are you here? There we go. This is sounding like a somber occasion. It's not that, it's a celebration. Family, friends, where we at? Can I hear you? There we go. Now, okay, we can wake up in here. I am honored and privileged and pleased to be here with you on this momentous occasion. I can't say enough. I want to first thank all the leadership here at IVC for the opportunity to be here with you, for the invitation to be here on this special day for you. The leadership here, the faculty, staff, administrators, board of trustees, thank you all for your invitation. Thank you all for the opportunity to be part of this special day. Before I start, I want to say that one of the reasons why I love these occasions is because we live at a time and we live in a world where there's lots of division and lots of polarization and lots of tension and lots of things that take us apart from one another. But days like today are the days that unify us. Days like today bring us together. Days like today, we recognize our common joy and the accomplishment of our graduates. We need more days like this to remember that we have unity when we are circled and centered around a common set of experiences. And for that, I want to thank the graduates for bringing us together for this particular day. Thank you, graduates. Thank you. I'm also going to ask you, Anne-Marie did something which I thought was important, but I want to do the same thing. I'm going to ask all my graduates, you didn't know I was going to do this, if you don't mind, because I'm big on acknowledging the fact that while you all are important and you're amazing, you're phenomenal, you're fantastic, you did this with the support, love, prayer of a lot of people. I'm going to ask all my graduates if you would not mind standing up, please. We want to see you. Can you please stand up? Everybody, all the graduates, please stand up, okay? Now, I'm going to ask my graduates to turn around and face your family. Family, stand up. Find your loved one. Shout them out. Wave. Blow them kisses. Do something. If you don't have somebody, still wave. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you may be seated. All righty. Okay, show your love. Okay, you can sit down now. Got you. All right. Nice. That's important to do. So I want to share a few things with you in my time here, the few minutes that I have. There you go. Shout her out. I hear you. Okay. I hear you. Okay. We got you. A couple things I want to share to the graduates. As you've heard before, you've worked hard to get here. And part of what you have to be able to understand is that your being here today is not an accident. I maintain that we are the products of other people's expectations. You are here today because you put in lots of time, dedication, sacrifice to make this become a reality. We are here, you are here because of choices that you made. Choices are important. Understand that the choices you are making today will continue to have a huge and profound impact on your future as you continue along this pathway. Know and understand that some of these choices that you make may not always be the best choices, but we learn from those choices. We live from those choices, and we'll be better because of those choices. Many of you are here today because a lot of folks doubted you. Many folks questioned whether you were good enough, whether you were smart enough, whether you were too young to do this, whether you were too old to do this. But you're still here because of those choices that you made. I want you to remember, graduates, as you embark upon this journey, that sometimes it's those folks who doubt us that become our biggest motivators. Sometimes it's the folks who question us that become the folks who really provide that catalyst for us to continue to do what we do. Some of you are here not because of the schools and circumstances, but in spite of the schools and circumstances that you're a part of. Understand that speaks to your character, that speaks to your determination, that speaks to your sheer intensity and perseverance to somehow believe in yourself and to never give up. I want you to understand as you continue to make these choices that you choose your dreams. That you speak your dreams into existence, that you don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are not within reach, that you always make sure that your dreams are heard loud and clear, that they're bold, that they're colorful, that they're bright, that they're vivid, and let those dreams be your defining goal and aim. Understand that as you also choose to dream, choose to be courageous. There's no room for fear in this world. Understand that you do the world no favors by being small. You do the world no favors by seeking to be average. You do the world no favors by saying, I think I can't do this. The reason why you're here today, the reason why you're being honored and celebrated today at this point in time, because you chose not to give up. You chose not to quit. That doesn't mean that you didn't have that thought cross your mind quite a number of times, right? There are many days where you said, you know what? I don't think I can go forward anymore. You know what? That class is just a little bit too hard. You know what? I got 2 jobs right now and taking 4 classes. I don't know if I can go anymore. You know what? I got 2 kids I'm raising, a parent I'm helping to take care of. I don't know if I can keep doing this. You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. But when you got to that moment, you never gave up. You kept going. You kept pushing through. And that's what makes you so important. And that's the determination that's going to continue to get you over the obstacles as you continue upon this journey. I know you're tired, but there's nothing like the reward after you've fought and you've been at your last ditch effort, but you still find the energy, you muster the strength to get through that finish line. This is today. This is the culmination of all that work and extra effort and energy. For that, we say thank you. We say thank you. Never, ever, ever let all the doubters and all the naysayers tell you what you cannot do. You know, I'm like that too. The minute you tell me what I cannot do, you know what I tell myself? Let me tell you what I can do. And that's why you're here today, and that's why we honor and celebrate you and lift you up, because you are an inspiration to us all, and to folks who are even not here, folks who watch you, who listen to you. Many of you have sons and daughters who you stayed up late at night and they watch you studying. You showed them what is possible. Many of you have younger sisters and brothers who watched you studying, watched you get up at 5, 6 in the morning, and you inspired them. Many of you have mothers and fathers who are not here anymore, but they're looking down upon you and you are inspiring them. Understand you do this because you are phenomenal in all that you do. So as you embark upon this journey, no matter what pathway you go to, whether you're going on to a 4-year college or whether or not you're earning a certificate and you're getting a promotion at your job, understand that there are some big problems in this world that we need you to help us figure out. Understand that your sheer determination and desire are going to be the keys to helping to unlock some of our most complex issues in this world today. For example, one of the things you're going to have to think about is we have growing inequality. At a time of unprecedented wealth in this nation, we have too many people in this country who go to bed every night without a decent meal. We have over 4 million children who don't go to bed at night with a full stomach. We have to figure out how, in a time when we have so much, there's so many who have so little. Understand that we live in the richest country on the planet, yet we have too many people who are homeless in this country who go to bed on streets, in cars, and in shelters every single night. We need your genius to help us solve those complex problems. We also need you to help us to understand that another complex issue we have to solve is mental health issues in our country. Mental health issues are real and they affect us all. It is time for us to have a conversation about the importance of mental health. We cannot stigmatize mental health in this country any longer. Mental health is important, and we need people in our country to help us support, uplift, and help solve the issues around mental health in this country. We need you to help us solve that. The other thing you have to help us figure out is we have to learn how to embrace our diversity. We are richer as a nation when we are more diverse. We should not run from our diversity. We should embrace that diversity. Understand we have far more in common than we have that is different. Understand there's a saying, e pluribus unum, which means out of many comes one. That is who we are as a nation. It has always been our defining characteristic, our defining feature. We are more diverse today than we've ever been, yet that scares too many people. We have to convince and persuade those folks not to be fearful of our diversity, but to see how we are better, we are bolder as a nation when we embrace our diversity. Regardless of what race or ethnicity or language or cultural background that you might come from, you are still part of the human family. Despite all of our differences, we're still part of the same race, which is what? The human race. We cannot forget our humanity. We need you to help us figure out how we as a nation can learn to embrace our diversity. And finally, what I want you to understand, graduates, is that you are important, you are great, you are phenomenal, and we celebrate you today. But please understand that you are only here, like all of us on this stage are only here, because you stand on the shoulders of giants. Understand that you are here because there are folks who could not have this opportunity. There were folks who sacrificed blood, sweat, tears, and sometimes they paid the ultimate price, which was their lives, so that you would have this opportunity. Understand that as amazing as you are, as intellectually gifted as you are, that there are men and women who worked tirelessly, hoping, wishing, wanting that one day their children or their children's children would have that opportunity to have an education. And here you are. So that's why you have to continue to be the best and the brightest that you are, because there are women and men who one day hoped, while they were being talked about, spat upon, kicked, denied an opportunity for an education, that you would one day be here. You are the hopes realized. You are the dreams answered. You are the prayers that have come to fruition. Never let those sacrifices be in vain. That's why you're here today. This is not about you. This is about those who have come before you. It's about the opportunities that they have opened for you to have this pathway to go through. That's why we appreciate you, because you did not let their sacrifice go in vain. So you make sure you remember those sheroes and those heroes who are here today, and some of them who are not here, because they had the vision that this day would come to fruition. They had the belief that one day you would walk across this stage. They had the tenacity and the courage and the boldness to dare to think that my children's children's children would one day have this opportunity. For that I say thank you. For that I say keep dreaming. For that I say continue to be visionaries. I say continue to be individuals who make our world a better place. We are because of you, and you are because of us. So for that I want to say congratulations, class of 2018. Thank you for being so amazing, and let's go out and change the world we have to change. Thank you, thank you, thank you.